I know I could just as easily call this Galleon or Gangplank or whatnot, but I'm going to call that Kunkka from Dota 2. Yeah. So his leader skill is garbage. Don't use it. First skill can be awful or great, depending on if the enemy has any attack or any active buffs. 170% multiplier is garbage, so if they have a buff on them, you're not going to do any damage to them hardly at all. But if you see anybody that doesn't have a buff, he ignores defense, so this can do a lot of bad things. The ability that I like the least out of all of them is this third ability. It's an AoE multi-hit attack, so maybe some desperation. It does damage based on the target's max HP and has a chance to slow. It's got some pretty good skill ups. It's not so bad. I could see it useful in some situations, but I'm not at that point yet. The way I currently have him build is with these two. His second ability is really minor heal. Goes down to a 4-turn cooldown for a 2-turn haste. It's not great, but it's not bad. I'm using him for this because I'm farming with a bunch of stuff anyways, and right now my Angel of Death sometimes goes just shy of killing somebody, and then you have to wait for a whole turn to cycle, and that's not good. The Seabird's Rage adds a portion of his attack to everybody's attack on your team. So when your Angel of Death attacks once and kills somebody and attacks again and might not have killed somebody, he adds his attack to her attack and will give her extra turns if their combined attack were to kill the person. Now if you put him on Drain, he does in fact heal himself on each one of your allies' attacks that he participates in. I don't have any Desperation runes, but I could see that going real well if Desperation procs off of him joining in an ally's attacks, and his attacks can indeed crit. Again, it's only 75% multiplier, so it's not much extra, but it can make a difference, and because, especially if you're doing a team of 5 people, he's doing a little bit of extra damage on everybody else's turns. I can also see him being pretty annoying in PvP later game with a combination of this second ability and this third passive. Say your attack bar booster goes first, and you cleave the enemies, and you get at least one person pretty low. If you can finish them off with this ability, and it has a pretty good attack multiplier, first off you'll cleanse any debuffs on you, that's nice, and you'll get the second turn. But then when you kill somebody, you'll proc this passive, giving your team a respectable heal, and yourself an attack and crit buff. And that means finishing off one person can take a big chunk out of a second person, maybe even finish off a second person, and then you have a 4 versus 2 fight, which is good. So, Pirate Captain, good. Use him if you get him. Okay, bye.